tikuonanso anthu osiyanasiyana amene ali pano. Tikuona Kaspa Jangale kuchokera ku Football Association of Malawi, Mr. Josa Munamwera kuchokera ku Football Association of Malawi, Mr. Gomezani Zakazaka kuchokera ku Football Association of Malawi, ndi anthu osiyanasiyana amene ali pamalo pano kuti azachitire umboni mwamambo kuti Nyasa Big Bullets yapeza Chief Executive Officer watsopano. Nyasa Big Bullets masewero awo maliza inasewera ndi timu ya TN Stars kumene adakafana ndi timu imene ya TN Stars 0-0 pakadali pano ili pa number 2 pa log table mu TN Super League. Zambiri zikuchitika, timva kuti kodi mwambo uyende motani. Tili ndi Director of Ceremonies tsiku la lero amene yali Sharon Jumbe pompano ndikhala ndikumpasira kuti mwambo umenewu uyambike. Ndanena kale kuti kuli anthu osiyanasiyana amene ali malo ano. Mmodzi mwa anthu amene ali pamalo pano ndi President
Sankagale, ambiri fe, tigana sankagale. Antu mwaza chuma, agana sankagale. Antu otayandalama, agana sankagale. Ola sankagale. Otaya bagati, agada sankagale. Ambiri agada sankagale. Ambiri fe, tigada sankagale. Omwaza juma, agada sankagale. Ora ya dalama yao. Olandidwa nkwazi yao agada sankagale. Ota ya bagati agada sankagale. Ambiri agada sankagale. Ambiri fe agada sankagale.
Good evening, everyone. The guest of honor, Alfred Bunda, General Secretary, Football Association of Malawi. Our President, Nyasa Big Bullets, Mr. Conrad Bako. Our existing and potential corporate partners, Max Steel, CIC, and the rest of you. Directors, management, and staff of Nyasa Big Bullets. Our esteemed supporters, the media, representatives of our fellow Super League clubs, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It always feels great when good things happen. When I was acting as the CEO of Nyasa Big Bullets, I knew the board was in search of a new CEO as I was involved throughout the process. The support I received during the time I was the CEO, was so encouraging. You were all with me in times of challenges, and during the times of successes, you were all celebrated with me. I am happy that during my stint as CEO, the club has won 2019 Super League Championship, a charity shield, acquired some partners, and improved media relations, as well as making our social media platform more prevalent at football club level. I trust that my successor will do more and will ensure that our club gains as a generously safeguarded, while seeking new partners and cherish the existing ones. The board, management, administrative staff, coaching staff, players, supporters, I salute you all for the support you gave me. In the same vein, I would like to I would like you, including myself, to tirelessly lend a support to my successor. I also thank the media for always providing space in various channels to communicate to our audience. For the unveiling of the new CEO of Nyasa Big Bullets. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome the president of Nyasa Big Bullets Football Club, Mr. Conrad Bako, to come and unveil the new CEO. I thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Sorry, I've been thrown into this without preparing much. I'm sure I'll come up with something to say. First and foremost, I would like to welcome Alfred Gunda, our guest of honor. Esco Chinula, our former CEO. Job well done. Well done. CIC Insurance, Max Steel, Fiscal Malawi, and any other future partners. So I'm going to try and wing this from here. Nyasa Big Bullets. Phenomenal team. Phenomenal people. Passion. So what needs to be understood here today, is that commercialization of football in Malawi is a phenomenal task. We understand that to take Malawi football and commercialize it is going to take more than one partner. But we also understand that it's a process and it's a journey. So what we have done since taking over Nyasa Big Bullets is what has been a journey that has been difficult, but the people that have joined us in that journey, starting from the former CEO Flutu Rahia, and then he handed the mantle over to Escort, and that has been a learning curve for absolutely everybody. I don't think anybody actually understands what it takes to manage a football club. So you see me looking at the new CEO and speaking directly to him. But a lot of lessons have been learned. And what you need to understand is Nyasa Manufacturing Company is a family. And learn from your family members, because they'll always be there to help. So I'm hoping that before I start speaking too much, that I can introduce the new CEO, and he must keep in mind my humble words, that you have got a massive task in front of you. We are the leading club in this country, slightly behind in the league at the moment. However, we still have some games in hand to win this league. But that will be your first challenge. And then to commercialize the club is the first and foremost challenge. So I'd like to call upon Suzgo Nyirenda as the new CEO and unveiling it today as the new Nyasa Big Bullet CEO. Welcome aboard and welcome to the family. all we can say is best of luck, but everybody you see in front of you, you've actually got them behind you urging you on. So welcome.
The guest of honor, the Farm General Secretary, Mr. Alfred Gunda, our President of the Board of Nyasa Big Bullets FC, Mr. Conrad Barker, our existing and potential corporate partners present here, directors, management and staff of the Nyasa Big Bullets, our esteemed supporters, the media, representatives of our fellow Super League clubs, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to stand in front of you tonight, and I'm so delighted to be part of the Bullets family, and I feel well welcomed since I arrived in the country some 3 weeks ago, and I look at it as a unique privilege to serve at a club, that I have supported since I was young. I would like to convey my deepest gratitude to the President and the Board of Nyasa Big Bullets for placing trust and confidence in me to take charge of this greatest football club in Malawi. Let me also take the opportunity to applaud my predecessor for the great legacy he has left and the foundation he has laid for me to build on. Thanks, Scott, for the good work. Your efforts have turned this prestigious club into a legacy that we all need to jealously protect. I am certain that we will all bear witness to its successful metamorphosis since it was first commercialized some 4 years ago. I found it personally gratifying to have been part of the club's initial commercialization drive, and I'm also excited by the prospects of taking it much higher. The huge following of this club in and beyond Malawi is unprecedented. The brand itself is very enormous. The rich history of Nyasa Big Bullets in terms of its successes in competitions and championships cannot be unnoticed. All over the world, football has made people prosperous and organizations financially sound. We must build on the brand equity of the club in order to exploit market opportunity that exists. I would like to assure our partners and those contemplating to partner with us that you won't go wrong. Bullets is Bullets. Bullets is the brand. My objective is to turn the club around and be recognized as a brand, not only here in Malawi, but also in the continent. As Nyasa Big Bullets Football Club, we are building sustainability to take us to the next level of commercialization by several approach strategies of brand activation, bridging partnerships, building human resource and structures of the club as we wait to have our own stadium and a permanent home. So, for the potential partners, my message is ride on our brand as a vehicle that will take you to the level that you design businesses. The foothold of our brand across the country speaks volume of the need for companies and businesses in the community and foster the process towards growth. Working as the General Secretary of Farm and Deputy CEO at COSAFA has given me an impetus to understand the needs in football and commercialization, in particular in line with club licensing requirements. I'm not talking about Casper Jangale, I'm talking about club licensing requirements. Let us not despise ourselves as a nation. We can grow our businesses exponentially if we partner and realize mutual gains. It is possible to do so with football. The challenge I see is to maintain the club's competitive edge. I realize that it's not easy, but with the team and the staff I have, and with the support of the board, the president, and all the supporters, we will make it. It is possible for Nyasa Big Bullets to have a robust strategic plan, which is on its way. For the first time, Malawi will have a club that will have a strategic plan, 5-year plan, that will outline how the club will end its plan. Bullets will develop its own business plan, technical plan. We want Bullets for the first time to be the first club beyond farm to have a coach who is going to have a UEFA A, and we are going to do it in the next 12 months. Bullets will develop a youth development plan. How our players, we have got an under-20 team, we have got a reserve team. We want to show you how this will be done as we are commercializing the club. Soon, Bullets will add a women's football club to its franchise. So you can see that we have got a plan. We know what we're doing, and we'll do it with the present sponsorship that we have, as well as the partners that are coming on board. Time has come that Bullets game should be streamed live. It is so. If you doubt, you have a CEO who will make it possible. Bullets games, soon, Bullets will have its own TV. It is possible. If you doubt, you have the new CEO who will do it. I'm determined and I will take this challenge. I would like to assure the family, the Nyasa Big Bullets family, that the club will continue to be committed to upholding the highest levels of professionalism in all its endeavors and things. We will continue to surround ourselves with love and peace, and our supporters will continue to remain our greatest asset and the key to our success throughout the coming years. To hit the ground running, we will soon embark on nationwide registration of our supporters to create verified numbers with which we can use to support the business of our partners. Bullets is going to show you how many supporters we have with the country in the next 12 months. It is possible. It is possible. I'm not a loser, and I've never been. Joining a winning football club has invigorated me and my passion and zeal to stay with the cause. Bullets is the brand. It is time for us to support the club. Partners who wants to win, this is the club. You have got a CEO, and I know things will be done. I thank you all for your attention. May you have a wonderful night, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Another round of applause as Suzgo makes his way. I think I speak for everybody here when we say, Suzgo, we wish you a very successful journey as you take on your new role as club CEO. Lastly, may I please call on our guest of honor for the night, our CEO for Football Association of Malawi, Alfred Gunda. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The president of Nyasa Big Bullets, Mr. Conrad Bako. We'll start with the outgoing CEO of Nyasa Big Bullets, my brother Escort Chinula, the incoming CEO of Nyasa Big Bullets, Suzgo Nyirenda, who also happens to be my predecessor at the Football Association of Malawi. And our colleagues from the media, of Nyasa Big Bullets, co-sponsors, and all prospective, partners of Nyasa Big Bullets, clubs in the Super League here present to witness this unveiling of the new CEO of Nyasa Big Bullets. I would like to begin by welcoming my brother Suzgo back home. East or West, home is best. I'm glad that you're back home, home is best. I'm glad that you're back home after, an experience worth cherishing at COSAFA, where you were a deputy chief executive for COSAFA, a regional organization that looks after the 14 member countries, where you were head of competitions, which is the fundamental element that establishes COSAFA and that makes COSAFA exist. Beyond welcoming you, I should congratulate you for taking up the mantle at one of the most successful clubs in the country. I must be honest, Mr. Paco here, that when we talk Malawian football, when we talk progress, when we talk of living a vision and indeed manifesting a legacy, Nyasa Big Bullets is a star. Your success, Suzgo, in the competition that you had to take up this position is something that we cannot leave unmentioned. I'm sure you knew that you were in for competition and you prepared well, but your CV in itself also talked to what you are capable of doing. Let me speak to Bullets, and not speak to Bullets as talking to them, but talk about Bullets. Bullets as a brand, as Suzgo has said, is the most decorated club by statistics in this country in terms of what honors have been attained by Bullets. You have 40 on record, 14 leagues and 26 cups on the head of Bullets. Bullets is the first club to fully embrace club licensing. This is not a mean feat, because if we are struggling to move our game forward, it's because club licensing is not being fully embraced by all in the game of football, and which today underpins what we call progress for the game of football in the world. Bullets has the biggest number of players that we have contributed across the borders and even beyond, in terms of professional players that we are sending outside. We cannot talk about supporters for Bullets. Suzgo has mentioned that he will soon embark on a drive to register the supporters. It is just to have a full record so that we can have the numbers. of Malawian football, you know what happens in Malawian football, and you know who does what and who is capable of moving in which direction in the game. That is a plus for the big club that you are leading going forward. Coming from COSAFA, where you were deputy CEO and where you served as the one leading in competitions, you are here to take bullets in a very competitive league. The chair has already mentioned that you are now trailing, but you know that's your first challenge. As you take on this competition, you should note that there are these 40 that are already there, and you should look at yourself as going to add on to the 40. You have also served as a member of the club licensing committee for some years. That experience, we don't want it to end with bullets. We would want you to also stretch the hand, reach out to others, because the more, the merrier. The more our clubs get into the business of club licensing fully, the more we all go in one direction and indeed leverage on what we have as a niche in the game of football and grow bigger and make more. Conrad always says, football is a business, and in this business, we need to win, we need to make profit. People have made contributions. People have invested. It's now time for football to pay its bills through football, and indeed football to become a business that we can show profits for at the end of a season, indeed at the end of a financial year, depending on how a club manages itself. I have two challenges to present to you, my brother, and as this is very clear from what the president has said, what you have also reiterated in your own speech, the time has come to fully commercialize bullets. And as a leader in this business, as you fully commercialize bullets, others will follow. And we would want to see the path that bullets has taken, that others have already started following, being followed by many, and indeed many more, in the years to come. Conrad, we must applaud you as firm for laying the foundation of good governance, good practices, and indeed pushing in the legacy of commercialization for bullets. As Nyasa Group of Companies, and you being the president, we would like to commend you for taking Malawi football on this path. And you should know that this will live, as a legacy on your head in the history of Malawian football. I'd like us to give him a bigger hand than that one. Conrad deserves a bigger hand. At this point, the next challenge, my brother, is you have talked about winning, we have talked about all the business, everything else about development and growth of football. At Bullets, Bullets has been to continental showpieces. We have come not that far in the competitions, but as a brand that you're taking to the next level, I'd like to give you a challenge to make Bullets a regular and competitive participant in the continental competitions. As firm, we are ready to support, and our door is open. We have always been open to each other. We exchanged offices, we exchanged contacts and every other information when we were at COSAFA. Having come back home, it's just that, when roles reverse, you'll be reporting to me at some point, but, that happens in life. And that's growth. And that's growth. But the door is open. Let's continue to share and let's help each other shape the direction of Malawian football and commercialize Malawian football to the glory of our game and indeed to the benefit of our biggest asset. And these are the players of football in this country. I thank you all for your attention and have a good evening.
A bigger round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for that amazing speech. Thank you very much, Alfred. Thank you very much. With that said, this marks the end of our very short event. We are here to celebrate Suzgo. So, Suzgo, congratulations once again. I did say I speak for everybody when I say we wish you all the best in your new tenure and your new role as club president. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of our evening tonight. Please do not leave the event without having something to put in your stomachs. You've been with me, your Director of Programs, Sharon Jumbe. Have a good night. Thank you.
Pamene banso ndi mapeto pa programu yathu kuno ku Kamuzu University of Health Sciences kumene Nyasa Big Bullets amapanga Unveil Chief Executive Officer watsopano wa timu amene ali Suzgo Nyirenda. Zambiri zakambidwa malo ano adakhalapo as Deputy Chief Executive Officer wa COSAFA. Pano ndi Chief Executive Officer wa Football Association of Malawi amene ali Mr. Alfred Gift Gunda. Timve kunena kuti kodi ubwino obweresa Chief Executive Officer watsopano ku Nyasa Big Bullets ndi chani chimene mwina angapange kutsogoloko kuna kuti timu iyi ifike pa commercialization penipeni. Ndakulandirani Chief Executive Officer.
Zikomo kwambiri.
I think mambo zaza ni masiwo okha.
Nthawi yake ndithu ndi bwana wanga.
Amunasinthana ndi Mr. Saulos Nyirenda ngati Chief Executive of Football Association of Malawi. Mwina mwachidole kwambiri ndi zinthu ziti zimene munaphunzirako kwa munthu amene.
Choyambirira nene kuti naphunzira zinthu zambiri makamaka ku organizing, organizing the secretariat, putting people together and also, putting programs that have got, a sustainable objective in the process. So zimene zozo zimene mwina ndikanoti naphunzira imene ndimalandira office imeneyi ndipo ndi foundation imene takhala tikupitirizapo kupita chitsogolo kufikira pamene tili pano ndikumayang'ana kumene tikupita.
Mawu ano amaveka ngati momopyeza Suzgo kuti pa 40 paja ufunika kupitirira ufika pa 50. Simunamuonjezere pressure a Chief Executive Officer watsopano?
No, sinamuonjezere pressure. Imene iyi ndi ntchito imene aliyense akamabwera amayenera kuyang'ana kuti kodi zinthu ndazipeza pati ndikuyenera kuzinyamula kupita nazo kuti. So ndimangokumbutsa kuti ntchito imene ikuyambika pano ndiyo yofunikira kuti kutsogolo kuno azakhalenso ndi manambala amene azizatisonyeza kuti ayi mu nthawi imene nali pano ndayipeza pa 40 ine nayifikitsa pachani.
Mwina mwachidule kwambiri maklabu ena amene alibe Chief Executive Officer ngati Chief Executive Officer wa farm. Mwina mwayankhula zotani kuti nawonso apeze CEO ku maklabu zawo siyanasiyana?
Zona tinene choyambirira kuti tikukamba nthawi ndi nthawi za club license. iyi ndi nsanamira yayikulu kwambiri mkayendetsedwe ka mpira osati ku Malawi kokha kuno koma pa dziko lonse lapansi imene ikuyenera kutithandizira kuti tikhale ndi anthu amene adzitsogolera kumadzuka mmawa ndi kumaganiza kuti kodi klabu yathu iyenda bwanji, klabu yathu izosowekera zake kamene zimene ikufunikira klabu kuti ichite ndi chani kuti klabu ipite patsogolo, kuti tionjezere mpikisano komanso tibweretse zina ndi zina zatsopano m'maklabu athu pamene ponso ndikuonjezera mphamvu zimene zingakhale ndi maklabu zotha kupeza chuma kuti maklabu athu azipita chitsogolo.
Tokoza kwambiri siwo
kwambiri.
Ameneyo ndi Alfred Gift Gunda amene ali Chief Executive Officer wa Football Association of Malawi. Tikudziwa bwino lomwe kunena kuti adasinthana ndi Mr. Suzgo Nyirenda amene ali Chief Executive Officer pakadali pano wa timu imene Nyasa Big Bullets. Atachoka ku Football Association of Malawi Mr. Suzgo Nyirenda kunabwera Mr. Alfred Gift Gunda kuzasinthana nawo ngati Chief Executive Officer wa bungwe limeneli la Football Association of Malawi. Tikhale tikuyankhula ndi anthu osiyanasiyana timve kunena kuti kodi Suzgo Nyirenda amulandira bwanji ngati Chief Executive Officer wa timu imeneyi ya Nyasa Big Bullets. Mene nanenera moja panasonkhana anthu osiyanasiyana pakadali pano ndikhala ndikuyankhula ndi Chief Executive Officer opuma wakale wa timu imeneyi wa Mr. Escort Chinula. Chief Executive Officer akulanda ndi udino.
Okulidwa amene andiranda ndipo ndili lokondwa kuti andiranda.
Mwamulandira bwanji Suzgo Nyirenda ngati Chief Executive Officer watsopano ku Nyasa?
Ine ndinokondwa kwambiri chifukwa tikaona Suzgo limene tamuziwira anamba kuziwira kuti kufamu mpaka wanyama kapita kusafa wachokaso umene kuja wabwera ku Malawi kuti fali tamuyitana ndi ine ndokondwa chifukwa chokonda klabu yathu yomwe ife ya Nyasa Big Bullets imene tikondera tikuona kuti awo pomwe ife timaperewera ndiye chifukwa choifunira klabu yabwino ifika neniso ndili wokondwa ifika ndikuyembezera kuti klabu yathu ipita chitsogolo sikhalanso pomwe inali.
Nayankhula mwamatama pa zikho zimene mwatenga ngati Chief Executive Officer mwina mungobwereza kuti mtundu wa Malawi uziwe kuti inu muli Chief Executive Officer munatenga zikho zingati ku Nyasa?
Mongo benthu lako nene kuti speech anga mimi nayankhula nanena kuti natengapo 2019 TNM Super League natengapo Charity Shield mpira unasokonekera chaka chatha mukhubira natenga CEO mu January 2019 ndiye ndizomwe ndingathe kulongosola pakali pano koma at least pano pa betu kuzokabe kuti uje Nyasa Big Bullets idakalipe pamwamba sikuti kubwerera mbuyo yani.
Chiyembekezo chanu pa mapeto penipeni cha Chief Executive Officer watsopano ku Nyasa ndi chotani?
Amene yakubwera kuti atithandizire nkhani ya business tikuyembekezera kuti zambiri zichitika chifukwa kuti tikapange kupita pasogolo ndi commercialization drive imene tikuona tikhale ndi ma partners tikuona tikhalenso ndi ma co-sponsors ndiye iyeyo andiupangire imene tikuonera ife kuti atithandiza kuti kafikire mbali imeneyo ndi experience yomwe nayi nayo imene ndalongosolera yomwe nayi nayo ku farm yomwenso nayi nayo kuchoka nayo kuti kusafa pamalo pano patikhulupirira ati club level atikwaniritsira zolinga zathu kuti klabu ya Nyasa Big Bullets isakhalenso kubwerera mbuyo koma ikhale ipita pasogolo.
Oza kwambiri Chief Executive Officer opuma.
Izo kwambiri mkhale ndi usiku opambana.
Ameneyo ndi Escort Chinula Chief Executive Officer opuma kuti imene ya Nyasa Big Bullets wasinthana ndi Suzgo Nyirenda ngati Chief Executive Officer wa timu iyi. Tisaiwale kunena kuti Chief Executive Officer oyambirira wa Nyasa anali Mr. Fleetwood Haiya kwabwera Escort Chinula pakadali pano ndi Mr. Suzgo Nyirenda ngati Chief Executive Officer wa timu imeneyi ya Nyasa Big Bullets. Mmene ndanenera muja ndikhale ndikuyankhula ndi anthu osiyanasiyana kuphatikizirapo solo Chief Executive Officer watsopanoyi ku timu imeneyi ya Nyasa Big Bullets Mr. Suzgo Nyirenda. Tikhale tikuyankhula ndi anthu osiyanasiyana timve kunena kuti kodi amulandira bwanji Chief Executive Officer watsopano ku timu imeneyi ya Nyasa Big Bullets. Mongokumbusana afotokozapo Mr. Alfred Gunda kunena kuti timu imeneyi ya Nyasa Big Bullets idatenga zikho zokwanira 40 akuvesesa akuziwa Mr. Suzgo Nyirenda kunena kuti ntchito imene atenga ni ntchito yaikulu kwambiri mapalestina kustandi akudikira malizatsi abwino. Mongokumbusana isaiwale kunena kuti chimene mwina mapalestina akufuna kwambiri ku timu yawo mwina ndi stadium. Zambiri zakambidwa za stadium zambiri zakambidwa timva kunena kuti kodi iwo nkhani imene ya stadium ayilandire motani ngati Chief Executive Officer watsopano akuti akhala ndi plan ya zaka 5 kuti chilichonse chimene chingachitike mu zaka 5 chikhale cholemba osati chongozizimukira una lero tipange ichi lero tipange ichayi. Ayankhula zambiri timva tione kuti kodi Chief Executive Officer watsopanoyi atiuza zotani. penipeni pa mwambo watu wakuno ku Kamuzu University of Health Sciences kumene Nyasa Big Bullets imazapanga Unveil Chief Executive Officer wasopano. Nthokoze kwambiri anzanga onse amene ndagwira nawo ntchito kuchokera ku Mibawa, makamaka Amini Musa amene anali producer wa tsiku la lero. Tikupasireni ku studio kwathu kulimbi kumene ma programs osiyanasiyana Nkhani apitirire abwino pano pa Mibawa Television.